My Gavanan Melonin, and well met indeed. I'm Archer Galadirthon, and welcome back to Middle-earth as we continue on with the battle for Middle-earth. After last week's absolute insanity, we shall not be playing as Mordor. We are going to play as Isengard, because I don't want to tear my hair out or burn my computer in a blaze of glory. Not because the computer's overworked, because I would set fire to it. Because the game was ridiculous. So we're going to use Lurtz, and I think we'll probably go with a 50 command and 10% resources of West Emnet. And with his glorious army, we shouldn't actually have any trouble. So let's be about it.
West Emnet, a land of peasant villages and weakly defended Gondorian encampments.
Sorry, what?
All Rohan forces.
There aren't any encampments out here, actually. I should have you know. Oh, we can supplement our army with some wargs. I'm getting hungry. You shall be team number 1. Attack, move yourselves over there. Team 2, you're going to hang back and defend the base, because it's going to be attacked. We're going to have some Gondorians helping the Rohirrim today.
Keep your weapons close.
Recruit the wild wargs to assist in your fights. Oh, I would love them to join us. Oh, I haven't called them Team 2. Let's call them Team 2 so we can jump back to them nice and easily. Is that them? One team has borne the brunt of that, haven't they? Blimey, O'Reilly. Well, kill off these pathetic little archers. Be about it.
This place belongs to the enemy.
We're going to want some warg pits. Oh, I think we should like some warg pits. Let's kill the yeoman first, if we would. Oh, those peasants were immediately killed. What a sad day for them. What a sad day.
They must die. These buildings are the enemy. Hurry up.
These buildings are the enemies. Sorry, I shouldn't mock their voices non-stop, but it just get me how cockney they all are.
They're attacking us.
I have no doubt they're attacking us. Turn and face that way, please. There's our enemy's base. Let's move in before they get any towers. Speaking of towers, let's just get ours up. It's always nice to have a nice little ring of towers, isn't it? Always nice. We need an armory when the time comes.
We attack soon. Keep up.
No one's going to attack us, Team 2, so... Oh, we can't destroy the damned gate. Can you destroy the gate with your sword? No, he can't.
Keep going. Listen up.
Alright, well, standard tactic of blocking him in and calling it a day will work then, I suppose. Yeah, get some siege because we can't break them down, can we?
They're attacking over here.
Where are we attacking? Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on now. What does that do? What does that actually do? Oh, they lose leadership bonuses. Where is the actual post in the gate? Because then I think we will do is just move them round. So that as soon as they come out of the posting gate, we can attack them. Oh, it's almost a little too easy with the amount of, with how elite our army starts.
Attacking us.
Should be able to get at least 2 wargs, I would have thought, though.
Grab your weapons. Grab your weapons.
Oh yeah, look, you guys need. Where's the lightly defended Gondor camps that were mentioned? I want lightly defended Gondor camps, damn it. You're only 20 command points. Holy hellfire, we can get so many of you. Just 1 ram will do for the gate. We don't need the artillery, as we now know. Artillery doesn't stay with us from mission to mission, so it's mostly useless. Oh no, you guys can wait here with the...
Pikes, this way. Ready weapons. Faster.
Let's bring that down. And I think that's everything outside of their citadel done. Fire arrows are just too strong. Get the wargs out there. Isengard are so much better than... oh dear, than Mordor. How many furnaces have we got? Ah, that's our 6th one being built now, isn't it? So don't upgrade the wargs till all of those are ready. Where are the local wargs that it mentioned?
I see you. The enemy is on us. You new riders better keep those dogs in control.
Oh, there they are. Is it as easy as just running over to them?
Come on, go.
Oh well, if they're free.
Lift it up. I smell back.
They're attacking us.
Grab your weapons. Thanks.
Yeah.
You new riders better keep those dogs in control.
Alright, team 6. Burst in there. Do what you can do. Is that all our wargs?
Smell the enemy. Riders of
There's not very many of them, are there? Come on, guys.
Attacking us.
Want more than that? Don't bother with a 4th. We don't need a 4th.
will not be stopped. Re-attack soon.
It's time to go in. Nothing's at level 3, so you're not going to get shot by anything other than the defenders. So it's mostly already over.
They're attacking us.
They're really the only wargs. Yeah.
Riders of Isengard.
At least we got a warg contingent.
They're attacking over here.
There we are. I think we're going to have to do 2 of these little skirmishes, given that they take less than 10 minutes when you play as Isengard. Given the absolute insanity of playing as Mordor, and how much of a slog every single battle turned out to be, it's so refreshing to play as Isengard. And just blitz through. That's it, isn't it? Yeah. What a doddle. What a doddle. Blimey O'Reilly. Right, is that going to trigger a script battle? Oh, yes, I think it will.
Final battle nears. All that lies between Mordor and Minas Tirith is the fortified city of Osgiliath.
Oh, right, brilliant. We get that simple warm-up, and then Osgiliath calls. Oh, this is gonna be
Once
such
a
slog.
glorious Gondorian city, Osgiliath is now but another battlefield in the war between Mordor and Gondor.
I bet it is. I bet it is. Now, I can actually mute this, but I need to set up a hotkey on my recording software to mute the desktop sound while it plays. But the music should be playing so quietly, and because I'm talking over the whole thing on purpose, we shouldn't get any copyright strikes. And I should say, take this time to explain again that the copyright strikes aren't really because I'm bothered about getting the money from the video. It's more just it is such a hassle when you get a copyright strike on a video.
You approach the human
It's just
base
easier to not get them.
Destroy it to secure the city.
Oh, when we played this as the humans, this was really easy, wasn't it?
Looks like easy pickings. Let's claim it as our own.
As our own.
Towers loom over the enemy's buildings. Perhaps we can knock the towers over and crush them.
Crush them. Do we not get a movement kill pit? No, we don't get a movement kill pit.
The enemy is on us.
And we're under attack immediately. Great. But you don't have hordes of rangers hiding in the trees this time, do you?
Archers,
Disgusting verminous
ready?
filth.
stay alert. Get out of the way.
There it goes.
Alright, bring down that tower, if you would.
Open the doors to the great
Down it goes. Down it goes.
Down with their buildings.
Down with their buildings. Damn right, sir. Get me some Haradrim. I am looking forward to Battle of Middle-earth 2 Evil campaign far more than I am this one. Move away from the tower!
You watching this?
Get your bows.
There it goes.
They rebuild immediately. Oh, so it begins. Alright, brace yourself for the hellscape we're about to go fight through. Keep Team 3 alive at all costs.
We're under attack.
300? Jog on. Right, we need 100 heads. We've collected 50. Oh, destroy all Gondor structures. Oh, the collecting heads is an extra.
We got him again.
Archers, attack them, my lovelies. They're attacking us.
Get across that bridge. Cut them down.
Down with their buildings. Defended by the trebuchets are destroyed. Finish them. Nazgul can be of some use.
Oh, did we get an Asgul? Did we get an Asgul? Where is he?
Load up another one.
It's the enemy.
They have many archers here. Perhaps our cannibals can lessen their numbers.
We're almost finished with these.
Ah, we lost a load of trolls. They're trying to take down that one tower.
Fight.
And you've been killed by something. I mean, I don't know what.
Spotted. Destroy it quickly.
They're attacking us. Come on, you lazy scum.
It's an attack.
Yeah, they're destroying that.
Hordes and hordes of orcs. That man camp is sending out attacks. We must eliminate it.
Man camp, did he just say?
We got him again. We'll destroy those towers. Look old and unstable.
They're attacking us.
Oh no, I've pushed way too far forward.
Bring down those towers to crush their defenses. Give it to them. New orc archers something to do. Hey, Herodran warriors. Fight down, you maggots.
Move forward, move forward, move forward, move forward.
Bring the enemy is on us.
Bring down the. Why do the Trebs fire so much faster than us?
They're attacking us.
Bring him down. Listen up. Load up another one.
I've gotten them all killed again.
We'll destroy the fire alarm. Get moving.
Oh, and they do no damage.
Fire alarm.
We're under attack.
It begins already. It begins already.
Moving.
It's an attack.
I don't really need money. Destroying trees isn't going to help me. Oh, there's a camp there.
Ready your arrows.
Get that, get that. Oh, it's that camp. Yes, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course.
We feast on mad flesh today. Collected the heads of our fallen enemies. Let us load them. Let us we must cross the river to finish fallen brethren.
Oh, more
There are
ghost bells.
3 bridges. Each is well defended.
Yep. Roger, Dodger.
Down with their buildings.
Who's next?
Right, they're going to go and take out that tower just because the towers can't rebuild. The buildings can. The towers can't.
We'll destroy the place. What's in this? Load up another one. What?
There we go. If we get them to target different units, they'll kill different things. Right, we're going to lose Team 3.
We got them again. Crushed beneath their own towers. A fitting end.
Get your bows. Hurry up.
Oh, look, Team 4 had lots of...
Who's next?
lots
Be
of...
ready. Stay alert.
Oh, I just can't.
Out of the way. You watching this?
It's going to be hell. It's just going to be hell. Did we get a free troll cage? Yeah, we did.
You're attacking us. Hey, you watching this?
Right, Team 1, you have one task.
Out there.
Body. Act as... oh, and they went out and got the farm back.
You watching this? We put up the heraldry. We'll destroy the place. We're finished digging the orc pit. That's it. Take it out. What are you waiting for?
Right, move forwards.
Bandit the orc pit. Stay alert.
We've been waiting on new archers.
Ready your arrows. We've released the mountain troll.
Oh dear, our archers without fire arrows. Look at how weak they are. Oh, and they replaced it with the Treb building. That was a barracks before. Oh, that's handy. And we don't have very much to worry about then, because archers don't really do any damage to siege. And are easily dealt with.
The enemy is on us.
If you would finish off the towers I was not able to build.
Give them the orc.
Tenderized man flesh.
Get out of the way. We've released the mountain troll.
There it goes.
Oh no.
Hey, you watching this? Attacking us.
Are you pushing? We'll destroy the place.
I'm going to lose the siege.
We're almost finished with this.
Oh, you're just going to have to push in. You're just going to have to push in. No two ways about it.
We got them again. Give it.
I just said how archers don't do any damage to you, didn't I? So let's just use that to our advantage.
Get ready to fight.
It's them. They're attacking.
Ready your arrows.
There we are. Just flood them. Just flood them.
What's in this?
Bring down the central building. Similarly, just flood. Oh, look, you can upgrade. Yes.
Attacking us.
And then flood. Flood, 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 flood. Take 5 of them if you like. You can give us 5 of them. Oh, look, take 10. What the hell? They're cheap. Cheap as chips. Cheap and nasty. Cheap as you like. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Why'd you do a single archer at a time when you're shooting units? Just kill them. Just one fire. There are 5 units in a line. If you hit the 2nd unit in line and the 4th unit in line, you'll kill the whole battalion. But the game's not clever enough to know that, so it doesn't do it. It's very annoying.
There it goes. Hordes of orcs. It's them. They're attacking.
Right, hordes and hordes of orcs are coming.
We got him again. Load up another one.
Archers. Give them some arrows.
Oh, you can link together like the Urukai can. I mean, why you would do that, I do not know, because orcs are trash. But it's an option. Here's a little bit of Middle-earth lore information for you then, as we're fighting in Osgiliath. Osgiliath is one of the best moments in the non-books. And by that I mean it's not detailed in the actual story of the Lord of the Rings. You have to dig deeper for it. And that is that when Osgiliath fell in this exact scenario, so we're talking late Third Age, we're talking the time of Denethor, Denethor II, and his sons Boromir and Faramir, that we all know, Boromir and Faramir of Middle-earth, or of Third Age fame. And as Osgiliath's eastern bank is being beaten back, or as the defenders of the eastern bank are being beaten back, Boromir and Faramir are the last to cross the bridge of Osgiliath. But they don't actually cross the bridge, and no, the bridge is destroyed upon their command as they are fleeing. So they order all of their troops to abandon Eastern Osgiliath, both Boromir and Faramir. Because remember, Faramir is far more than the films ever make him out to be. He is a really dependable and noble warrior. But together, they're commanding the garrison of Gondor on the eastern banks of Osgiliath. The Witch King himself is leading the enemy army with Nazgul in support. He is throwing everything that he has at the eastern bank defenders, and they are slowly, very slowly giving up ground, but they are giving up ground nevertheless. The orcs are winning. There are simply too many of them. Boromir and Faramir give command for everyone to flee, and as they begin to flee, they realise that they're not going to get out in time. So they instruct their engineers to blow the bridges of Osgiliath. Not blow, not with explosives, but just to destroy the bridges. And Boromir and Faramir dive into the Anduin and swim across the river to get away from the Nazgul and the Witch King's encroaching army. And it is an incredible feat.
We must destroy their trebuchets somehow.
Oh, I agree with the trebuchet destruction, but how on earth do we do that?
We cannot command any more troops.
Awaken my warriors! Come on, Team 1. Oh, a lot of you aren't even in Team 1.
The humans are weak. We have their captive.
Boromir is an absolutely magnificent defender, and he does so much for Gondor before his apparent fall with the ring. He's such a good character. And the extended edition of the films does do him justice, it has to be said. In the base film, there's the single scene, isn't there, that we're all familiar with because we've all watched the extended editions and then some. But in the extended scene, we get the great and wonderful line that I frequently say to myself when times are going well, because it just sticks in my head and I don't know why, but where Boromir turns to Faramir after they reclaim Osgiliath. This is before the great retreat that I've just made mention of. And he says, "Remember today, little brother. Today, life is good." Oh, wow, what have they come with there?
You approach the humans' main encampment. Destroy it to secure the city.
There's no trees there. Awaken my warriors! The Nazgul! Yes! Now let's watch me kill him almost immediately, shall we? You killed a single horse. Are you having me on?
They are retreating. Finish them.
I'm not sure they are retreating. Right, it seems that we've cracked the secret to a successful orc horde. Shitloads of orcs. And the towers just about keep our base defended. Take down the middle structure or it'll never go down. Now, I built that slaughterhouse, or lumber camp, sorry, on purpose. Because the workers can help us destroy the buildings.
We got chores to tend to.
Radrim warriors!
It's about
Their horsemen fall before us.
Oh, the trolls have done well. Well done, trolls.
It's about time you we got chores to tend
Do you guys not actually attack buildings? Oh, I thought that was a masterstroke.
Where's the mountain troll?
Turns out to be
We need more wood.
a waste of time.
Attacking us.
We need more wood!
Stay alert.
Ah, very well. Get me some siege. How are you going to do, Nazgul, against this tower? Is it going to kill you? Oh, goodness gracious me. You do no damage to it. Oh, no, he should bring that down.
We must take out their archers.
Yeah, I think he's got them. Oh, they don't destroy buildings in progress. Yes! We cracked the secret to playing as Mordor!
Oh, Sauron's warriors stand.
When you think you've got enough orcs, train more orcs. And Osgiliath falls. The eastern bank, at least. The western bank fights on. No. In this instance, we've taken western as well, but that's not. That doesn't happen until the absolute fall, right before, the Exodus, Faramir's retreat. Now, do remember that Faramir running across the plain of the Pelennor Fields and fleeing from Osgiliath does happen. And in the film, he gets ordered to go to his death, doesn't he? And he charges at Osgiliath, and then
Make their way through the caves
after
of
having lost it. And Gandalf rides in to save him as he abandons Osgiliath. Him and his column are running away, and Gandalf charges out and does his beam of light to scare all the Nazgul away. And unfortunately, at that moment is when we miss one of Imrahil's greatest moments, save for the actual Battle of the Pelennor Fields, where Imrahil rides out with Gandalf and helps save Faramir and the troops retreating from Osgiliath, which happens very late in the day of the story of the War of the Ring. And then once Osgiliath falls, Sauron's invasion can begin, and Minas Tirith is prepared in defence. But in the film, after Osgiliath falls, Denethor orders Faramir to charge back against the city. And then Faramir somehow solely survives and his horse drags him back. But that doesn't happen. That's just purely for the film's dramatic effect. But it works nevertheless, doesn't it? And it helps give an idea of Denethor's absolute madness. But that is going to end this episode. So I do hope you've enjoyed the fall of Osgiliath. We are now closing in on the end of Battle for Middle-earth 1, which is pleasing because I prefer number 2, as I've already mentioned. And I think the scripted story of number 2, I prefer the scripted missions because these, in essence, are just linked, skirmish missions linked together. And I don't know what I like the fact that your army moves from map to map, but I think it matters a bit more for the good nations because the good nations don't rely on hordes; they rely on a few elite units. Whereas the evil nations need hordes, and so playing as Mordor, I have no connection to these armies. We've only just got a general, for crying out loud. We've had no hero unit until now, and your army is dead the minute the battle begins. So I'm not as connected, but I've enjoyed it nevertheless. But I look forward to 2 more. I don't know when 2 will be. We've got a few more missions of 1 to go. I have no doubt. 1 being the fall of Minas Tirith. I expect that's where it will end. But until whatever mission is next, Cirith Ungol, have a wonderful week, everyone. And Navarne den Permad Melonin. And farewell.